Is it a 4x4 Ranchero? Or is it a 4x no floor Ranchero? It's funny. So what are we doing today? We're working on Rusty, and it looks like we're going to be working on Rusty for maybe the next several days until we start getting parts in for the forge. And we do have an update on the power hammer, which I don't know where I'm pointing really, but anyways, there has been an update. They're still trying to find my other arm, but he does have all the stuff, and I did get in contact with him again, so that's in the works. And so that leaves us with Rusty. And right now, I'm focused on just getting Rusty kind of cleaned up. It sat in the back of the garage. It sat in the garage, and it became a dumping ground, like as everything in the world does. We're going to take the stuff out of here. We're going to take the stuff out of the inside. So, and I may vacuum the inside out. What I might do, if there's enough daylight hours left, is I might start cutting the floor out. And regrettably, even the floor of the bed may have to come out to give me access to the things that I need access to. So, anyway, let's get started. So I'm really having a hard time making a decision here. A lot of this, you can see this cobbled in floor. That's a lot of the patches that I did. I mean, they're really not pretty. But, you know, they replaced the rusty bits and I went on with life. One of the things I did was, because the back, normally this back wall would have come straight down and went across and it's sealed off. And then back here there was an access panel in the bed. And the problem with that is the access panel always fills up with crap and rust, and that's what rotted the thing out to begin with. That's where the bulk of the rot was. Well, you can see I replaced the bed. This is just a big sheet of 14 gauge hot roll. And the sad thing is, I put that in. I mean, it's in, and it's well attached. We ran some channel. I don't know if you can see it. This is a channel here, fabricated channel, and it runs all the way through the existing old channel work, the original channel of the truck, the original rails frame, and then they're mounted up front, and you can see these heavy spot welds, these heavy tacks, plug welds. On the back side of this panel here is a piece of angle iron, and it's supporting and bracing the bed of the floor, the bed. I really am worried that I'm going to have to remove the original frame rails at the back. There's a torsion box under here. There's one over there. And then over here, we've got the torsion box up here, and I'm afraid that all that stuff's going to have to just come out, and to access it I need to cut the floor. I don't mind removing the floor. That part doesn't bother me. But there's so much, it's difficult to get back in there, and I don't really want to remove the bed. I think we're going to lift it up and we're going to cut out the torsion box from what I can get to from underneath. I'm going to go ahead and chain it back to the hoist, lift the body off the frame, roll the frame out of the way, and we're going to see if we can cut out enough of that torsion box and that front piece, and we're going to just see how much further we can get it there, and we're just going to kind of work our way down, because eventually it's got to stop. So that may be all I need to do. I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's see what happens. So this is where the torsion box, there's a torsion box here that tied into the front rails, and they connected to the side rails and carried it back, and then there's this little extension here. Honestly, I'm pretty sure all of this structure is in the way. The way the frame lands is like right about here. So I don't, technically I wouldn't have to cut it all the way out, but this whole box, that's all part of the torsion box. I don't need to take this out, but this is definitely in the way. So I think let's start by cutting it out as much as we can. I might come in here just with the air chisel and chisel that bit off, and maybe across here. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see what we can get out of it. I know the lighting is really bad, but let's take a look and see here. All that cutting on just that one side, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to end up just cutting this whole floor out. You can see where it's burned through, and it's just carving it up. And I'd rather have a nice solid, well, a more solid floor than that. And just all that work that I just did really didn't even free this up even a little. It's still real solid, which tells me that there's a lot more back inside that I just can't even get to. So the more I think about it, the more I think I'm probably going to have to get used to the idea that I'm going to, well, I don't know. I don't think I could do any more damage. Anyway, the floor is in the floor. So that's it for tonight. We have cut the floor out. I'm just going to clean up, drag the junk out of here. I got a bunch of stuff out in the driveway I need to pick up and get everything rolled back in. It might be progress. Maybe. It's hard to tell. But anyway. As usual, if you like the videos, if you're liking the series, give it the thumbs up. Please subscribe. And until next time, bye.